defensive end guys and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
You know, this Golden State team is clearly on the rise, but they're not without weaknesses. Bad turnover differential and free throw differential, both things that have plagued this team.
Now here's Marion. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Shumpert. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move, and 2 big points, too. And you look at the free throw disparity for the Warriors, not the most surprising stat. They're more of a jump shooting team than a slashing team. And if you're going to settle for jump shots, then you can't also turn it over at a high rate. I think that's where they have to improve.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And Steph Curry, an all-star starter last season, but he also led the league in turnovers, Clark, with over 4 a game.
Well, the other side of that coin is he did set a career high in assists as well, but there's no question when you talk about him solidifying his place among the elite point guards in the league, the turnover numbers have to come down, and I'm sure he'll work on it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Thompson, he's checked in for Perkins. And it's James Jones in for Sean Marion. Thompson can't get it to go. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Spades with a screen on Thompson. Livingston kicks to Barnes. 6 to shoot. And the Warriors with some changes. Green, he's checked in for McAdoo. Klay Thompson comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And the dunk by Barnes. And the Warriors lead by 6.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter. Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
Andrew Bogut checked in for Maurice Spates. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Jones. Smith comes in for Mike Miller. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Shumpert. And it's LeBron in for Matthew Dellavedova. Just 5 on the clock. Curry wide open. And he hits the jump shot. Curry's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Things are starting to warm up from the field for them this quarter as they add to their lead.
Yeah, it seems like everybody, Steve, has the hot hand right now.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Left side, Irving. To the paint. Here's Mozgov. Nice D from Bogut.
Well, it's easy to see the kind of impact Andrew Bogut can have on a team. Since coming to the Warriors, he's been the anchor they need. And they've gone from one of the worst defensive teams in the league to one of the best since his arrival.
Great D that time from Curry. Warriors leading by 7. Green with a screen on LeBron. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Smith with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. And it's Smith missing.
That's a battle they haven't been winning today, guys. Their work on the glass has to improve.
And that's not the only thing that's gone against him.
Been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
It's Thompson off the drive. Here's Green. And Thompson kicks to Bogut. Golden State moving the ball around. Clock is at 3. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
Oh, yeah, he had not established position.
You know, I prefer the refs to whistle with a block when in doubt. I thought that was a good call there.
Now here is Bogut. Not a lot of room. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by James.
Sometimes the short pass is harder than the long one.
And the shot is good. James has got 6 points.
Such an aggressive attitude he has. No invitation needed for him to take it strong to the basket.
Barnes dishes to Bogut. Outside Curry. Back to Bogut. It's tipped. And stolen by LeBron. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Golden State. To the inside. And Thompson throws it down. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Harrison Barnes, the 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. He's got prototypical size and athleticism for that small forward position. Still developing his overall game, but he's got enormous potential.
.137 left to play in the first half. And Barnes, the top overall recruit in the nation, coming out of high school in 2010.
Yeah, and really high expectations for him from a relatively young age. There's been some disappointment in his development, but with his work ethic, I think it's short-lived.
Here's Curry. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. Green in the post. He's covered by Thompson. Green, no luck.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Here's Irving, and he gets it to go.
Boy, they are having their way in the paint right now. So many looks right at the rim.
Defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's helped them get the ball in close time after time, Steve.
Now here's Curry. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mozgov's got 5 rebounds tonight. Smith the pass to LeBron. Back to Smith. From downtown. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Smith's got it all tied up now for the Cavs. Out left to the wing. Shoots. Kicks it to Bogut. Back to Curry. On the wing, Thompson. They get it back. With 1 on the clock. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And so it's tough. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Good game for Irving. 10 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
But he's done a better job than the numbers indicate, really. I think he's been really sound defensively, and he's helped his club.
Cavs tried to make a push for the playoffs last season, in a way going against the grain, but instead a disappointing season was all over. Coach and front office questioning team effort.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Thompson is out there with Mozgov. Then there's Irving. Then there's J.R. Smith. And it's LeBron in the point guard position. It's tipped. Here's Bogut.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Yeah, what a way to wrap up that possession.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Well, gentlemen, Stephen Curry, arguably the league's best perimeter shooter. Curry said, "I love everything about shooting, but mostly that perfect form when your body is in rhythm from the time you plant your feet to the time you release the ball. Everything is smooth and calm. It moves through you like a wave. It's a beautiful thing." Kevin, no doubt.
It is indeed. Thanks, Doris. Now Bogut following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Clock at 6. Green kicks to Bogut. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Well, the Cavs did make some big changes from last season, and they shouldn't have a problem staying motivated, putting in the effort this year.
Well, you know, Kevin, last year they were a very young group and didn't have the vet presence they might have needed. With LeBron coming in, they've got brilliance in every category, leadership and play. He's got the clout of his championship rings. The whole mindset of the team is about to go to a very different and high level.
Now Barnes following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Bogut down low. It's up against Thompson. No good from Bogut.
Boy, look at the rebound totals. He is absolutely dominating out there.
Boy, that's been something to watch. My goodness.
Super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score. So that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
From deep, James.
Boy, a rough start to the second half. 5 straight clunkers. They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
Now, here is Irving. 10 points for him. Shot to end this cold run. Again, James missing.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Well, a question you have to wonder as we watch LeBron play in his prime, should we be more in awe, Clark, of him from a historical standpoint? He has a chance, as many people think, to be the best of all time when he hangs them up.
He's right in that discussion. He's arguably already in the top 10. Actually, in my opinion, he is in the top 10. Clearly, right now, if he stopped playing, he'd be in the top 10 with a chance to be on some people's top 5 list. He's a once-in-a-generation kind of player, but so too were others. Oscar, Wilt,
Well said.
Elgin, and guys of that ilk. But I think it will be a long time before we see anybody quite like him in size, strength, speed, and skill.
Well put. Iman Shumpert's checked in for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Thompson.
LeBron James, so versatile, so incredibly skilled. I don't even know how to define his position. He seems to play all 5 of them during the course of the game.
And a player like LeBron, Clark, who rebounds like a big man, scores like a shooting guard, passes and handles the ball like a point guard. I mean, he wears a lot of hats.
Well, he does it all. He is the ultimate stat sheet stuffer supreme. I mean, there's no other way to say it. He puts his hand and imprint on every aspect of the game. And LeBron says himself that he judges his performance by the number